Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Is the door open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can open it.
Okay.
It is not locked.
Um, she probably has gloves. She has to deal with heavy equipment. I don't think
Yeah.
these are the kind of gloves that are like latex gloves. I think these are grab hold of that. I think that these are like closer to look like gardening gloves, like heavy, like canvas and leather.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah.
for grabbing hold of a big wheel you got to turn or some other kind of
Oh
for,
yeah. Did your sister get you those super pricey over $100 the Vermonter work gloves
yeah, she sure
made in
did.
Vermont?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Those
Yeah.
are
It was a
those are
really
dope.
awkward present because
Yeah.
she knows that I'm a government employee and I don't have a lot, and she always buys gifts that are too expensive and I can't
Oh yeah.
reciprocate. And
Yeah.
so uh yeah, it was uncomfortable as it usually is. But it was one of the few times where she actually got me something that was useful. She's also gotten me
Yeah.
lots of shawls that if we flash back to that closet, there's a box of all the shawls she's gotten me shoved that I never wear.
Nice.
But I
Nice.
can't probably bring myself to throw away because I don't know why.
Yeah.
Um, but this was actually something practical. See, I slip on these gloves because if there's a bloodborne pathogen, I don't want to make contact with the door handle that somebody who's bleeding might have grabbed.
Yeah.
Um,
Smart. Smart.
so, uh, slip it on and turn the handle and look inside.
Yeah. I think there are shelves of stationery in disarray. Uh, and on the back wall is a dented and scratched supply locker that is also locked.
Any sign of what would have injured the person? Anything that's bloody in here?
Yeah, you get the feeling that like the person came in, uh, tried to get into this locker, couldn't, had some kind of a um,
Hurt themselves somehow?
confrontation.
Yeah,
Someone had confronted something and then got the hell out. Yeah,
got it. I look to like the little tiny label that's on these metal lockers, that
yeah,
probably just says something like A through J, but
yeah.
um, you know, to see if it says, anything of note.
No, no, it does not.
Cool.
It does not.
All right.
Um,
I'm gonna author a tiny bit. You tell me if this is wrong, but I
yeah,
walk over to the phone that's been knocked off of the cradle by
yeah,
the whatever happened, and
sure.
there's,
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
and I reset it on the cradle, and
Yep.
then head down the hall.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I think like as you are setting the phone back on, you see that there are like two things that can open the supply locker. There's like a a key, or maybe even a pair of keys, like so that like two people have to open it, or a badge system,
A what system?
like a
Oh,
badge system, like a swipe.
got it.
Yeah.
And that is the mechanism for opening it, but that is not what I see. I don't see the badges or the keys. I just see that that's how
Right.
one
Yeah.
opens
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Yeah. Idly, I'm going to take the badge that I pulled off of
Yeah.
um, Agent Ramirez and
Yeah.
swipe it to see if it works.
Yeah. I think it records his name as opening this, and then the locker um opens. it has a tactical shotgun, a box of a dozen shells, and a combat vest.
Oh wow. Okay. The good thing about this game is that Sean doesn't know what kind of game this is, and Judith doesn't know what kind of game she's in either.
Yeah.
And Judith is not like, oh, I'm also a crack shot with a shotgun.
Yeah, I mean, she could have, went deer hunting with her mom and aunties.
She could have
during deer season,
but she has really bad tremors, and the chance that she could fire a gun. She might be able to fire a gun and not hurt herself, but the idea that she could fire a gun accurately,
totally.
Maybe if she braced it enough, maybe if she really stuck it against her shoulder in a pinch, if something was really close. But I think she just takes a look at this and realizes, like, whatever happened here, somebody thought a gun and a flak vest was going to help them,
right?
And it didn't. Then they didn't get to it, but I get the sense that a gun and a flak vest wouldn't help them, because the last person I just saw who was crashed through a table, that probably wouldn't have done well. So
that scans.
Yep. Close the locker. Sorry.
Cool.
I don't know if this is like I should be accumulating gear or not, but
no. I'm cool with you playing it as you play it. Like, that's great.
Yeah.
Totally good with it.
Yeah.
Totally good with it.
So yeah, I still have the badge. I could come back, I suppose. And but for now I'm gonna head back into the hallway.
Yeah. The next hallway is a I think it says, like, observation on it.
Mm-hmm.
And like, is that interesting enough that you want to, like, open it, or do you want to get to 1K? I think it was you were heading for.
I think I'm going to get to 1K. I think,
okay.
This all seems like symptoms, not the problem. And she's trying to figure out what happened. And this all feels like it's the byproduct of what happened, but not the answer to what happened. So
totally.
So yeah, I think she's gonna go to 1K. I do, however, check my phone to see if Lawrence has gotten back to me. It's, I've probably been in here for 45 minutes or an hour at this point. My guess is I either have no or low bars. I already had bad signal on the entrance, and there's a concrete building.
Yep.
So.
Yep. I do not. He has not gotten back to you.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Unless 1H like draws my attention, I'm gonna turn down to 1K and see what this giant room is.
The only thing that 1H might draw your attention is you can hear, like, music coming from it. I don't know why this prompt really got me to think about what the music was, but I think here's my amazing music prompt.
Yes.
It's one of the Led Zeppelin songs that mentions a Lord of the Rings reference, and you just can't fucking remember which one it is. You're like, wait, is it the one where they mentioned Gollum and the evil one? No, it's the other one. No, wait, there are two, right? Like it's just like this really annoying Led Zeppelin music, and you can't figure out which one it is. You're pretty sure it's one of two. So that is my, I don't know why that music, like, ever since I've read this module, that music prompt has been in my head. So there it is. So you can hear music coming from that room, but other than that, if that doesn't pull you, then we can just head to 1K.
No, I mean, I think she's really trying to figure out, is it over the hills and far away?
Right.
Is it Misty Mountain Hop? I think it annoys Judith as well.
Yeah.
I think she is like, yeah, it annoys her enough that she's going to go in and probably turn it off, because otherwise she's going to keep wondering what the fuck, which the fuck, it's an earworm, right?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, not that she's going to be able to figure out what it is, but yeah, I'm going to head into 1H.
Yeah. You go in, it's a bright, it's a bathroom, shining white tile. There are 6 stalls. One is shattered, and in that stall is another dead agent.
Looks like they were killed with blunt force trauma, like by being thrown into the.
Yeah. It looks like, yeah. And yeah, I think like you can see that they were like trying to unholster their firearm and their service weapon, and they didn't get to it. They couldn't get it out.
Any indicators of what it might have been that threw them through this wall, like big boot prints on the floor, on these shiny white floors, or any kind of sense of what might have,
you're trying to figure this out, and the main thing that you get is you catch some like moldy air coming out of a vent. And you like look to this one vent, and there's like black specks of mold on it.
That goes into the category of things I'm not going to touch. Yeah. I mean, I'm already breathing the air, but I think I know, I've got my flashlight. So I shine my flashlight down the vent. Is there more mold inside the vent itself?
That is a fucking great question. It's got a removable cover. And
we'll take a little metal ruler and pry it off.
I think there is some mold. Yes. And a matter of fact, and I think you can hear like like an HVAC rumble down the vent system. Like you could like probably like kneel and crawl through it. And you can hear like an HVAC vent, system going as,
Yeah, that's not going to happen, but good to know.
Yes.
Great. Does it look like the mold is coming from the vent, sourced and coming out, or is it started here and sort of moving its way in?
That's a great fucking question. I think it doesn't take you long to realize that there's more mold that way than here.
Okay.
Yeah, that it's blowing out to here. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think like you're having this moment where you were like, all right, who is throwing these agents through these people? Like, I'm going to Sherlock Holmes this shit. And then you Sherlock Holmes a totally fucking different thing that you did not mean to Sherlock Holmes.
Exactly. So I'm like, okay, now I found the source of the mold, or a source of the mold. I strength is 12. How big is this agent?
You can move them.
Could I move them? All right. Yeah. I grab the agent by their jacket collar, and I drag them and I put them in front of the vent so that it can't blow more moldy air into the bathroom.
Got it.
I mean, obviously this is not going to be airtight, but I'm going to block it as much as, a body can reasonably block a vent that's along the ground.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And then I go and I look in the mirror. at myself. I sort of look to see if, I've gotten any blood or anything else on me.
Yeah.
And then kind of part my hair back, take a big deep breath and say, I don't say anything. I'm not even going to talk to you, but just take a big deep breath to sort of like reassure myself, like this is what being rail safety inspector means. And I sort of look at my own badge on the side and pat it, and then head out of the bathroom. Obviously unable to do anything about the music. Still can't remember what the fuck song it is.
Yes. Yes.
Just as annoyed as I was, but now also aware of potentially deadly or infectious mold.
Yep. Yep. Totally.
Yeah. I think in most bathrooms there's like a out of order, do not use, out of service, slippery when wet sort of sign. And I put it in front of the door.
Nice.
Weird thing to do, but
no, I like it. I like that touch.
If there's that contagion in there, don't go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Head down back to 1K.
Yeah. 1K is, so we described the open office as hell.
Yeah.
And I think when you open the door to 1K, you're like, oh, no. This is hell.
Right.
It's 200 cubicles arranged in a grid. The only light is a dim red light. And in the center of the room is I think the only like lights are like the exit lights, right?
Yeah.
And in the middle of the cube is an elevated managerial office. And for a second you think, oh, that's weird that there's an exit sign that looks like two eyes. And then you realize that like someone is standing there watching you.
Oh, shit. Okay.
From the elevated managerial office.
All right. I kind of I turn on my flashlight.
And I think like you take too stress at like the eyes aren't reflecting the exit lights. You realize that like the eyes are glowing red.
Eyes are glowing red. Great. So stress comes off of HP first?
Yeah.
So that's tough. I had 6 hit points, down 4. Yeah, I wonder if this is the kind of thing that might break me over a desk or throw me through a bathroom stall.
Yeah.
So I'm not entering the room any further. I'm still in the doorway. I am perhaps ready to run, but I'm going to turn on my flashlight, and the light will go from the floor in front of me up across the room till it finally illuminates the figure, whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the figure looks really creepy in exit light red, but then I think when you put the light on them, it's the head of admin. Like it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, yes, his eyes are glowing red in a weird way, but like there is like a mundane effect that happens when you like shine the light on him and you're like, oh, his shirt barely even fits, right? Like,
yeah,
like there's just something that brings him down to earth. there is something wrong with him though. Like that is unnerving, and you have seen people thrown through things, and he looks capable of that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's standing in the dark, all alone, motionless,
Yeah.
silent, with glowing red eyes. That's wrong. That's that's a problem.
Yeah, and I think like when you shine it on him, he kind of like flinches.
Okay.
I think you can see uh uh some sort of fungal infection on him.
Got it.
And then he starts walking towards the door to get like down into the cubicles on your level.
Is he moving quickly? Is he moving?
I think he's walking with a purpose.
Yeah. Yeah,
And I think
I'm not sure that I want to encounter the end of that purpose.
Yeah.
It feels menacing.
Yeah. That's
given
reasonable.
what I've seen.
Yeah.
So I close the door behind me, and I'm going to.
Where do you go?
I want to. I assume he's going to come after me relatively quickly. I want to get to a place where I could get out. Meaning like I don't want to get locked in a room, but there's not really a lot of rooms that lead to anything else.
Right.
So I think I'm going to run to 1J and go after that shotgun anyway. Because I probably can't aim at a distance, but if I'm standing in a room and someone comes through a door, it will at least look scary. And if they're not intimidated by that, then yeah. So I run to 1J.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you swipe it. You've got the shotgun. You've got it loaded.
My biggest hope is I ran fast enough and I closed the door behind me that he won't know where I went. Right. My biggest hope is I had enough lead that he just fucks off, and so I'm listening at the door. I'm waiting, and I'm hoping he doesn't come in. My goal is not shoot somebody, but it is
right.
That's plan B. Plan A is run away and hide.
Yeah. Yeah. So you are in the supply room. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you hear him coming down the hall.
And move back to be behind a desk so that if he comes through the room, he comes in, there's a desk between him and me.
Yeah. And I think like you can hear him saying, I hope you signed in. Guests are supposed to sign in. These procedures are there for a reason. They're there to protect you.
There's an intelligence there, I guess. I was afraid that this person might be so infected by some fungal disease that their brain was rotted.
Right.
And I think I look at my phone again. Obviously no text from Lawrence.
Right.
I look at the gun and I look at my trembling hand.
Yeah. And I think, hold up. I just got a thing. One moment. Let me do a thing. Sorry, it's my first one.
No, it's all good. We can all appreciate this squirmy little baby. Oh, squirmy little baby.
Oh my goodness.
Who has decided, Dad, it's time to go do something. And so now he is being just a Wigglesaurus Rex. Oh, baby. You're okay.
Very nice.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
1d6 patrols table for the level. Where are the patrol tables, guys? I know it's here.
We need patrol tables.
I need this patrol table. I know it's here. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's right there.
Nice.
Nice. Cool. Very cool. Awesome. Yeah, I think he's yelling at you, and then you hear someone say, Hullix, you look awful, man. What's going on? And you hear the head of admin say, you're not trained for that firearm. You should put it down. He goes, Hullix, man, you look really bad. Something happened in the building. I don't know what. And Hullix says, you're new. It's just a test. This is routine. Yeah, it doesn't feel routine. You should put down the firearm and come back to the cube farm for training. He says, no. I've seen too many movies to do that. I'm not that guy. Sorry. I need you to stop. Hullix, I need you to please stop. Hullix. And like you can hear it escalating out there.
Yeah. Do I have any sense of where further towards 1K? I think
you
probably
think
despite my better despite my better thoughts, like I'm curious about what's going on, but also I kind of want to be able to run if I need to.
Yeah.
So I crack open the door to try and figure out where this conversation is happening.
Yeah, you think it's in the hallway, like between, like Hullix is somewhere between G and J, and this new employee is somewhere between G and the bathroom at 1H.
Got it. All right, then I am going to, with my 6 dexterity, I am going to try, and that means Hullix is facing away from me at the moment. If he is facing this person.
Yep.
So I am going to creep down the hall and try and look at what's going on, with the notion of maybe running down the concrete steps to get to 1C if I or slipping down, if I can. In fact, I think I even realized before the room is carpeted, but the hallway is tile. Is that right?
No, I think the hallways are carpeted too.
Okay, all right. Then I keep my shoes on.
Yep.
So, because they won't clatter on the surface. Yeah. So I'm gonna move to that intersection of 1J and the hallway and see and look around to see what's going on. I don't particularly want either the person or Hullix to see me, but needs must. So I'm just gonna peer around the corner and see what's happening between these two. It looks like it sounds bad.
Yeah, it looks like new employee. You peek around, and the new employee has he clearly got the firearm from the bathroom, and he is pointing it at Hullix, and Hullix is walking towards him with terrible purpose. And this guy is gonna pull the trigger like any minute.
Yeah. I have if he pulls the trigger and Hullix falls to the ground, then I can change my plans. But right now, I have this terrible feeling that he's going to pull the trigger and nothing's going to happen.
Right.
So I'm going to try. I think Hullix has terrible purpose, which means he's not paying any attention to what's behind him.
That's
and
true.
I'm going to try and sneak. There's a moment where Judith considers, should I try and save this person? And she realizes that just means probably we're both dead.
Yeah.
And I start sneaking back towards the path that goes to 1B and to 1C. That's sort of that stairwell.
Yep. You head down the hallway, and I think like as you're on the stairs, you hear a gunshot.
Yeah.
And then you hear another. And then you don't hear anything. Maybe one more. Do you hear one more? Yep, you hear one more.
Okay.
And then I think it's pretty fast, right? It's like pop, pop, and then a pop. Nothing romantic about it. And then it's quiet out there. You head down the concrete stairs, and walk into like a room that just doesn't match the experience you're having as you like walk into the rec center, right? It's just like, yeah, you just heard someone discharge a firearm, but you're looking at a foosball table and a bunch of outdated board games and like a row of lockers. Like it just, and some elliptical machines and some free weights. Maybe a squat rack.
Yeah. So I'm looking for a janitorial closet. I figure in a rec room, there is either one or one attached to it eventually, because you've got to spray down. You got to spray down this equipment on a regular basis.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you said I was, Sherlocking earlier. Now I'm trying to MacGyver. I am looking in a janitorial closet for one of two things. One, any kind of spray can that has a propellant in it, an aerosol that could, with a lighter, be turned into a makeshift flamethrower.
Okay.
And two, any antifungal spray that I can find. That might or might not be in a standard issue kind of issue sort of janitor's closet.
Right.
That is what I'm
I don't think you find antifungal. I think I mean
it's fine if not.
So I just rolled a die of fate, and like basically you're looking around trying to find MacGyver's stuff, and like all you find is like the administrative detritus that shows a clear tension between the custodial staff and the cleaning of this room. And like the detente that happened, like you like uncover an administrative war of the pettiest sort that led to the people in the bureau having Clorox wipes to wipe down their own damn benches. Like that is like, that was the result.
Not doing it. Yeah.
Yes. Because the custodial staff was like, no, like you can just wipe down your own damn benches. Like this is fucking ridiculous. And I tend to agree with them, honestly.
Yeah. So I'm like, great, there'll be bleach, there'll be ammonia, there'll be tenactin, there's wet wipes.
Yep.
That are 30% alcohol. Great. Okay. That's maybe I can disinfect this thing to death. Nope, probably not.
Probably not.
All right. I want to I take a look. There's still power in this space, right? There's lights on and things like that.
Yes.
Okay. I all right. I'm gonna do a couple
I
different.
think, and I think the other thing you uncover is like as you look through lockers just to see, like, because I think the lockers have a bit of mold in them too. Like just a
Okay.
heads up. Like you would have noticed that.
Yeah. Is Judith the kind of person who has a mask? Yes, but is it a respiratory? Is it a mask that's going to protect her from mold? Yeah, I think Judith slips on her. We live in this world that we live in right now, so Judith slips on her KN95 mask that is going to
Love
have
it. Love it.
limited protection from mold, but it's something. It's something more than nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do a series of 3 things in a particular order with a particular effort intent. The first thing I want to do is open up the door to 1D to see, because it looks like there's 2 doors into 1D.
Yeah.
I just want to peer into 1D to see what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Orange plastic chairs, round white tables. You're looking at the cafeteria.
Great.
A couple of those tables are shattered.
Yeah.
And I think like the other thing you notice is you're in Sherlock mode. I think you notice there are bullet casings on the ground.
Yeah.
There's some vending machines, a refrigerator.
Okay. I go back into 1C.
Yeah.
I go to a not an elliptical. I go to a treadmill.
Yeah.
I start the treadmill and I turn it up to the highest speed it can get.
Yeah.
Which is usually around 15 miles an hour, like 12, 15 miles an hour. It's also a speed at which most treadmills will make a decent amount of noise. They're not like loud, but they're making some noise.
Yeah.
And then I go and I open up the door that goes from 1C to the hallway. So that if Hullix were to be listening for sounds, he would hear the sound of this treadmill down the hallway.
Hell yeah, he would. Yeah.
Fucking go very quickly through 1D, don't care about the cafeteria, to the stairs that are lead to 1K. My goal is to lure Hullix away while I slip into 1K behind him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you make your way through the cafeteria, you get back, you go back up the stairs and you're back into the cube farm. Yeah.
Yeah. I open up the door to the cube farm very carefully, peer in, looking for glowing red eyes.
Yep. Nope.
Great.
Nobody here.
And then I close the door behind me and scooch my way towards the back of the room where I believe there's an elevator.
Yeah.
Um,
The central lift, you find it. There is wood paneling, soft music. I think it is a B-side Prince song that you can't quite identify. You're like, are they butchering Sexy Motherfucker or is this something else? Like it just is. It's a bad cover. Are there any good other than Sinead O'Connor? Are there any good Prince covers? This is a debate for another day.
Yeah.
For another game.
I was gonna say there's lots of good B-sides, but
lots of good B-sides, but I don't know if there are a lot of good covers. So the music is a little rough, and yeah, I think the door does need a key card to access.
Cool. I use the one that I have.
Yeah, and it dings red on you.
Red as in
it will not go.
As in fuck off red?
Denied.
Got it.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Is there anyone else are there any other bodies in this area?
No, there are not.
Okay. All right. This could be bad. This was definitely the plan was to not be in here when Hullix came back. Since I can't get into the elevator, I will check out room 1L.
Yeah, it is a heavy reinforced door, and there is an intercom.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will. I guess I'll first try and badge it to see if it'll open.
Nope, it does not.
I assume not. I will press the intercom.
What do you say?
I think I hold it for a moment, like like is there like a call button on it to have somebody else like to like ring the door essentially, or is it just
I think it's like you push and talk, and then
okay,
they can
great.
talk. They can talk back.
I
Yeah.
push and I say, um, I push and I'm silent for a moment because I'm not really sure what to say, and I eventually just say, I've been sent to inspect. Please let me in. And let go of the intercom.
Yeah. This is director. I mean, this is Janet Garcia. Who the hell is this?
I'm Rail Inspector Becker, badge 2121.
2121. Isn't that rail inspecting?
Yep, that's correct.
I think you hear like someone say like, how do you know that? It's like all rail inspections start with 2-1. Just stop. How did you get past Hullix?
He was distracted. He may not be distracted for long, and therefore I would really like it if you open this door. Either that or tell me how to use the elevator.
You're going to need to find a key card.
I have one. It didn't work.
The director's last whereabouts were on level 10.
Okay, Janet. My name's Judith. We're both J's. Are there stairs that I could take to level 10 somewhere?
No, but you could get to 4 through the observation room.
Okay.
There's a bunch of wires and you can push through there. It won't be bad. It'll take you, like someone's talking to her and she has to like tell them to shut up.
Yes, please shut up and let Janet speak.
Right. It will take you to the AI hub.
Oh God.
Okay. If you use, the data tapes there might be helpful.
And you're going to stay locked in this room because it's safe. That sounds like a good idea.
I'm sorry. If I had something to give you, I'd open the door and give it to you. But I don't. And I also can't put it past Hullix to force someone to do exactly what you're doing.
That's fine.
I'm sorry, Judith. I'm sorry you've been put in this position.
Yeah, I am. I imagine you're not too happy about it yourself.
Have you found any resonant artifacts that can help?
I found a red stapler. Is that something?
Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, it'll cause you to hit like a truck, but when anything that hits you will also hit like a truck. So it's a trade-off. Where did you stick it?
What did she say?
Yeah. She's like talking to someone about like she's asking someone a question about where they stuck something.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And she says, if you can get to the cafeteria, my colleague put a pair of wireframe glasses in the freezer.
And that's would be useful as well.
If you look at someone, they'll kind of forget about you as long as you're looking at them and you're wearing the glasses.
Would that work on Hullix?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye. Thank you, Jessica. So now I have to play the chicken game of did my trick work? If so, how well? Is Hullix in 1C possibly coming through 1D? Or can I get to 1D before he does and put on these glasses, these magic glasses that might make him forget who I am?
Yes.
So this is terrifying.
Yes.
Do I hear sounds right now from where I am as I'm heading back towards the door to the stairwell / the door to the hallway in that upper left-hand corner direction? Do I hear any signs of Hullix outside?
So like up by the bathroom? Is that where you're kind of?
Yeah, like as I'm heading to the northwest corner of the room, which has both doors in it. Like there's the door to the hallway and there's the door to the stairwell. Do I hear him on either from either of those?
Yeah. I think you see that you see the employee who Hullix has thrown into a wall. I think like he's thrown into like the corner towards 1G.
Yeah.
Like and it didn't go well. And there's kind of blood everywhere, and you don't hear Hullix down this hall.
All right. I'm going to... Finding these glasses sounds great. Finding these glasses also really seems like going right to where I led Hullix. So
right.
I'm going to go into 1G, the observation room.
Yep. Okay.
Because that... Yeah. Because that might... because that leads to the AI having on level 4. So... Yeah. I'm not going after a stapler that's supposed to make me hit like a truck, because that means, or some glasses, because both those things mean going through where I think Hullix is. So
yes, yeah. I think you go into the observation room. That there's a floor to ceiling map covering a far wall. There are small lights flickering at weird locations. 3 neat rows of terminals with connected headsets, and security cameras of locations that have no meaning to you. It's just like a barn. I think the only one that is interesting to you actually is one is a railway crossing across a road. And you're like, okay. Oh, I know where that is. Yeah.
Is it nearby? Is it?
Yeah. It's like a couple miles outside of town.
Okay. So stands to reason that if that's a couple miles away, these other things could be. They don't look like they're rooms in this building. They look like they're just random locations.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. I don't think I've got a lot of security tech experience, but I could try and change channels and things like that. So I think I'm going to see if I can, if they're on one image right now, is that fixed or is there channels they can switch through? I'm going to try and see if I can fiddle with anything that would see if maybe there were cameras of inside the building. But if,
it doesn't appear to be. It appears to be outward facing. Yeah.
Great. Okay. I'm looking for exposed cables or
yeah. I think like, unless you were, that unless you had directed your Sherlock Holmesness in the right way in the right time, you might have missed this. But there is like a snake of wires that trail into a crawlway, and you're like, oh, right, I could just go right through here. And yeah.
Yeah. But the crawlway goes up because it's supposed to go to level 4, right? Or maybe it's at least a lot. I will follow. I look at the door.
Yeah.
Does the door open inward or outward?
I'm trying to figure
outward. Out if I can
yeah, it's outward. Yeah.
It opens outward. Okay. Yeah. So I can't really do much to stop Pollux from coming in here.
Yep.
I don't like the idea of getting on my hands and knees and crawling when a terrifying rules lawyer is out and about, but
Whoa, terrifying rules lawyer. I didn't say anything that scary, but okay, if that's where you're taking this, then all right.
Said you better sign in with your visitor pass and follow protocols. He said you don't have training to use that firearm.
That's true. Okay, I get it. I get what you're coming from. I love it. Good.
I mean, he seems like a very by the book kind of monster.
Yes, that is very true. I'm
sure, although I did sign into the visitor's log, I am not authorized to have this shotgun, and I'm probably not authorized to be in this part of the building. So I don't want to find out if my credentials stand up to his scrutiny. I am going to climb. I sigh. I look at my phone again. I text Lawrence 2 exclamation marks.
Yeah. You do that thinking nothing's going to happen, and he texts you back. What? How's it going? And for whatever reason, in this room, you're getting bars.
Okay. I say, not well, Lawrence.
Oh, any emojis for that, or just like?
Yeah, I feel like there's got to be some violence emojis, right? Like hold on. This is quality.
I mean, I never use my black spore mold emoji. I've got to say, there's ever a reason to use it, but so handy.
Oh God, puppy. Oh my God. Yeah, there's not a mold emoji. I send a mushroom emoji.
Yeah.
And hold on. I might have to do a mushroom emoji and a blood emoji. Yeah, not well, Lawrence. Mushroom emoji, blood emoji.
He says, I don't know what those emojis mean. I don't know how kids use emojis. Are you saying something inappropriate? Do I have to take this to HR?
I think there's a fungal infection in here causing people to become homicidal murderers.
That's a very literal way to use those emojis, and I applaud it that it wasn't a metaphor for anything weird. Thank you.
This is very weird, Lawrence.
I'm sorry you're having a rough day. I will send backup as soon as I'm able. Have you tried meditative breathing?
No.
I took a thing on it at a conference. I can send you a YouTube video if you want.
The surrealness of this. I'm just trying to think of how Judith, who has said, well, I guess now a handful of words because she spoke on the intercom, but
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind when a fungus infected maniac is throwing me through a wall. And
that kind of negative thinking is not going to help you with this project.
Neither is this. Neither is this. And I send that, and then I put it in my pocket, and I call through Grand Crawl Space.
Yep. And I think we can just end there for tonight. We got through 2 hours. I'm glad I got to give terrible managerial advice via text message. That's
yes.
great.
Yeah. Thank you for. I can see why the custodian staff was so pissed off.
Yes. Yeah, Lawrence. Thanks, Lawrence. Thanks for nothing.
Thank you for
Larry.
nothing, Lawrence. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that was fun. I had fun. What did you think?
Yeah, that was fun. I liked walking in knowing the game was called Liminal Horror, and so my expectations around what was going to happen when you're like, you're going to have to go to a creepy building and figure out what's going on. I was like, okay, let's have a character who is game for that for whatever reason. I'm not 100% sure why Judith is so sticking with the job and not just running terrified out the door, but I think we'll figure that out as we play. I think we've seeded enough potential backstory of Lawrence sending her because of the incident, of the scar on her back, of her perhaps past affiliation with the bureau, with the bureau. I think there's all sorts of reasons why she might be here and might not be as terrified as a normal person would be, although she is still very much a normal person, right? But she is perhaps a normal person that has seen some things, maybe, or So
did she walk out with the shotgun? I can't picture that. Or
I didn't say. I think. Let's say yes, but she did not take it through the crawl space. I don't really envision her as someone who clutches to a weapon. She is.
I mean, it could be in her bag or along her bag. I don't like the idea of her walking around like aliens, colonial marines, right?
Exactly.
But I could see it being part of her carry on.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a strap, she could carry it over her shoulder. If there's a strap, she could throw it over her shoulder.
Yeah, but there is totally a strap.
Yeah.
But I also don't want it to be I'm just curious. That was more of a academic thing.
Yeah, I think she would have carried it as long as she thought she might encounter Lawrence. Sorry, not Lawrence. Might encounter Hollix.
Yeah.
Because she didn't know if that would do any good. When she heard somebody fire 3 rounds and it did nothing, her faith in the shotgun has been greatly reduced. So I don't think she's going to carry it. I think the moment the shotgun slows her down, she's going to drop it because it's not likely to have any much greater effect than 1. Yeah. So, and again, she's not a great shot. So it's not like she can count on, hit him in the eye. She would go for center mass and pray that she got that right.
Of course. So, yeah. I think that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Cool. Good. I mean, I will speak kindly about the adventure for a second in just how easy it is to run, and it's just a really nice blend of evocative text and bullet points in descending order of importance for each room and area.
Nice.
That is really kind of I started running modules very late in my gaming life, and so it does not come naturally to me. And going from running Impossible Landscapes on Thursday nights to this on Wednesday, kind of makes me angry because this is so good.
Yeah, it is
And
really good. I hope that I have not been too, sometimes you're like, oh, all these rooms have all these cool things going on, and players like, we
no,
just
no,
we
no,
just
no. I think you've been perfect. I
plow
think you've been
through it.
perfect. I love the way you've been playing it. No, 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 no.
Cool.
I think you've been playing it really cool. I really like the way you've been playing it a lot. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, I think it's been awesome. I like no, I don't think you've missed anything important. And I think sometimes you got to run through a room and miss shit. Like I think this is pretty much an administrative dungeon crawl,
Yeah, totally.
and I think you're going to run through and miss stuff, and that is okay. I love the tense where is Hullux moment of like, do I go get the glasses or do I just go get the fuck to the fourth floor? Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty cool. I liked I
I liked it too. I
that kind of
like the
made the
like,
night.
okay, if I was playing a bloodthirsty group of dungeon crawlers who thought that they could survive 3 rounds of fighting, I would probably go after the artifact, the treasure, even though there was a monster there. But I'm one person who is pretty sure if she gets close to this person, Holix is going to die. And I don't care about glasses that might or might not have spooky powers. Like,
Right.
sounds very useful, but not dying is more useful. Not dying is more better than that. So yeah, and the hallway was empty, so I just went for it. And
sounds good.
I mean, I left the shotgun in 1J and then came back for it later. Who knows? I might come back for one of these things, but
I like it. I like that it creates context, right? And
yeah,
that's awesome. No. I'm not frustrated. And I don't. I think the nice thing about having a prepared adventure is that, I read this twice,
yeah,
and then I don't nearly have it memorized because I don't have a brain like that. And yeah, I've got. I feel like it's real kind of fun and easy to run while still like paying attention to what you're doing and
yeah.
riffing off of you.
It
So
still feels very
yeah,
much, I mean, in the same style that I always felt when you've run, your own games. Like, even though I know this is module, even though I know this is, there's a lot of material that's already prepared. It feels very much like it is about Judith. We don't know very much about her yet, and that's cool. We'll figure out who she is through play, and but it still feels like it's connected to the rail, even though there's this is not there is a rail yard here, but this is not necessarily a rail station. If it still like feels somehow connected to her. I did not forget no more. I wrote it down and now I can't see it. No more fires for the Candleman.
right.
Something. I've not forgotten the Candleman. And
right. Yeah. Good. Good.
So,
thank you to everybody who is watching. I would like to say, Heroic Logic mentioned there is no anti-memetics division. I am reading that now, and if you want to read a really fun monster book of like modern administrative horror, it's really good. Like it's just really fun monsters. Really like I did not like X-Files, but like this is I think what I wanted X-Files to be.
oh, cool.
Yeah, it's very, very, very cool. And yeah, anyway, if you want to read a good book, that's literally on my shelf or on next to my bed right now. I'm literally gonna It's 10:42. I'm gonna go brush my teeth and read it probably within 20 minutes. So
that's fantastic.
It's a good one and I recommend it.
I might be reading a book, but I know the thing that I will be doing for sure tonight is watching Heated Rivalry. If anybody is excited about hot gay hockey boys, you might not think you're excited about it, but if you watch it, you will be excited about it. I was recommended by a couple friends, and then also all of TikTok. Even though I'm not on TikTok, TikTok still somehow got to me and to tell me to watch this show. It's been very sweet and very hot as well. But
shout out to my colleagues at work who were inspired by that show to start a winter sports book display.
Nice.
And those books are on the display.
Yeah.
Which I thought was and like, you know, the history of Lake Placid and a bunch of other things, but
Very
like
cool.
and like, you know, and the you know, Miracle Team and whatever. But yeah, it's I'm glad you're enjoying the show. I'm glad the show exists. That's awesome.
Yeah. I've not read the books, but I've heard that the Game Changer and Heated Rivalry are both really good. So
yeah, and I think the publishers were not ready for this. What I hear is that the publishers were not prepared for this onslaught, and so it's very difficult to get a hold of them. So
the books are yeah. I can imagine.
I don't think there was a TV show edition made, so like they need to like get printing like yesterday. Like it's so anyway, if you want to read them, go put a hold on them in your library right this second, because
awesome.
there will be a lot of holds.
Running Liminal Horror.
Yeah,
it was everything I hoped it would be, which was regular people dealing with weird things that they couldn't figure out easily. And I think I played a character who was just this side of weird enough that she was curious rather than revolted from everything that we encountered, which was really fun. And we'll find out more about her next time we play. Thanks everyone for hanging out.
Thanks, folks. Yeah. Oh no, Poocha, what's
wrong? Oh yeah. Well, he licks everything off the ground, hairs and everything like that, and then he coughs them up. So this is a coughing of his own. This is problems his own causing. Yeah.
Got it. I think, did we forget to take a break? I think we forgot to take a break.
We just rolled.
Cool. We just played on through it. We were excited. All right. We will get through the crawl space when we have time to get through the crawl space, and you can keep an eye out on our Blue Skies or here, and we will schedule it and get it up. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll make a YouTube post and with once we've decided on a next date. So thank you for watching, folks. Have a good night. Don't lick any black mold.
Nope.
That's good advice anytime, even if you're not playing a horror game.
Better advice than deep breathing. Deep breathing is not bad, but don't lick black mold. Maybe more actionable.
Oh my God. I love those moments where bad managers clearly are like quoting a thing they read like that day, where they
right.
Like,
I just went to this retreat last week, and now it's changed my life for the next 48 hours. And then the next time I do something, that will have changed my life.
Have you thought about deep breathing? Yeah. Anyway,
next to black mold? No, Lawrence, I've not thought about deep breathing.
Awesome. Good night, folks.
Bye.